This is an iPhone. Ito ang leading smartphone as of last quarter of 2021. Ngayon, hindi ko afford bumili ng latest iPhone 13, pero gusto kong kumita, gusto kong mag-invest in one of the leading tech companies such as Apple. Or what if I want to invest in the leading company when it comes to electric vehicles, Tesla? O di kaya ang leading search engine katulad ni Google? Pero, paano kung wala akong time mag-trade, wala akong time i-check yung buy and sell positions, yung technicals? What can I do? In this video, pag-uusapan natin kung paano ka makakapag-invest in one of the biggest global companies that we have right now. Okay, so one of the best options you have right now is the Sun Life Prosperity World Equity Index Feeder Fund. So medyo mahaba no, pero in this video, pag-usapan natin yung pros and cons, ano nga ba talaga to, and is this investment a good investment for you or not? So simulan natin kung ano nga ba talaga siya. So this is actually a new investment from Sun Life, and I'm sure kilala nyo sila because they are one of the leading and the biggest financial services company in the world. As mentioned, this is a feeder fund. So ano nga ba ibig sabihin nun? So this is a type of mutual fund wherein funds and investments from different investors, different institutions are pooled and invested into a target fund. Now this target fund tracks the MSCI All Country World Index, which represents the performance of large and mid-cap stocks in different companies in emerging and developed countries. To put it simply, naka-invest ito sa napakaraming kumpanya all around the world. Nakalagay ang information na ito in their fund fact sheet here. Nakikita natin na ang top companies kung saan invested ang target fund ay sa Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet or Google, Tesla, Nvidia, no? If meron kayong PC, alam nyo to, Meta, formerly Facebook, and many more. So, di ba saan ka pa? If gusto mo mag-invest in the best companies that we have in the world, yung mga kinikilala nating lahat, then this could be your go-to investment. Now, I wouldn't say that this is a perfect fund. Wala namang perfect, of course. Kaya let's look into some more technical details before you decide to invest in something like this. So may kita natin sa fund fact sheet, and mahalaga ito, no? The minimum subscription here is 50,000 pesos, which I believe could be a roadblock to a lot of investors. Katulad ko na walang pambili ng iPhone 13. Pero if you believe that companies like Apple, Google is here to stay for 5, 10 years, 20 years in the future, then why not? Maybe this could be your motivation to save up that 50k para makapag-invest ka in something like this. There's also a minimum holding period of 30 days, which I think is okay, considering that mutual funds are more longer-term instruments naman. And another thing to take note is the management fee of 1%, which is good, diba? So for 50k, you're putting 500 pesos for the management fee. So ever since its inception in July 2020 to February 2022, the last report, nakikita natin na it grew to 29.62%. Now, looking at this chart, makikita natin na ang lakas niya actually, especially in the first year since it started. Halos 30% yung tinaas ng fund. Pero makikita natin na in the recent months, medyo sideways lang siya. May mga drops here and there kasi maraming pinagdaanan yung ekonomiya natin tulad ng surge ng Omicron variant globally that scared a lot of investors, the tensions between Ukraine and Russia. Plus, yung pagtaas ng inflation, di ba? Napakamahal ng gas ngayon and alam mo yan. So, ang tanong, would it be wise for me to invest in this during this time? Now, if you think that the economy is going to recover soon, then maybe yes. And if no naman yung sagot mo doon, pwedeng hindi. Pero of course, hindi natin alam and hindi natin mape-predict yung future. But for me, all we can do is hope for the best. Ngayon, sagutin natin ang susunod na katanungan. Is this a good fund for me? Is this investment the one that will suit my needs, that will suit my goals? To answer this, una, kailangan alam mo muna yung risk profile mo. And this fund is for investors with an aggressive risk profile. Meaning, dapat medyo mataas yung tolerance mo when it comes to risk. And for that added risk, meron ding chance that you can profit more from this investment compared to other mutual funds. Kasi imagine the first year, may kita natin na 30% yung tinaas niya. Di mo makukuha yan sa mga normal na savings account or even sa mga sikat na investments like the Pag-ibig MP2. Pangalawa naman, what is your time horizon? Of course, mas masusulit mo yung investment na ito kapag iniwan mo for a longer time period. Pero given na 30 days lang naman ang minimum holding period, pwede rin ito for people with a shorter time horizon. And finally, naniniwala ka ba sa potential ng target fund ng MSCI All Country World Index? And tingin mo ba lalakas pa sila Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, And if yes, then I don't see why not. So the last part of this video is actually the easiest part. How do you invest in something like this? Simply go to investa.ph and create your account kung wala ka pang account, and simply submit the necessary documents to verify your account. And kapag tapos na ang verification process, simply click here sa search Sun Life, and makikita mo dito sa baba na lalabas na agad siya, Sun Life Prosperity World Equity Index Feeder Fund. Click on that. And dito ko nakita yung fund fact sheet dito sa right side, no? Simply click on that and it will redirect you to the fund fact sheet. Makikita mo dito yung performance, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. And makikita mo rin dito yung other details like the minimum initial amount, the holding period, the management fee, the redemption fee. And one of the value propositions here is you can invest in global companies with your Philippine peso. So, simply click here dito sa Invest Now and simply put the amount you want to invest in this investment. Click on the checkbox and click Invest. So, di ba napakadali lang? And ako, kung tatanungin personally, nag-invest ako sa stocks here in the Philippines, sa crypto. So, medyo aggressive yung risk profile ko. And this is a good way for me to diversify my money. Diba? All I have to do is put it here and the fund managers will manage it for me. So maganda siyang options, especially if you're a trader na gusto mag-diversify globally. Pero kung mas conservative ka, I would not suggest that you go into something like this. You can start with the more conservative funds that we will also be teaching here later on. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned something and I hope you guys take the time to do your own research first before you invest in something like this. Mag-reflect muna kayo kung ano nga ba talaga yung risk profile mo, kung ano yung goals mo sa buhay, ano yung mga pinag-iipunan mo, ano yung kailangan mong gastusin in the future, 5, 10 years from now. What do you guys think? Is this fund good for you or not? Let us know in the comment section below. Please subscribe and like this video. Malaking tulong to para sa Investa TV. Salamat and paalam mga ka-Investa.